Good afternoon, class 8. How are you all? Hope you all will be fine in your home, and I am hoping that every students were attending the video classes, and please students attend your live classes also. We have discussed in our previous class chapter number 10, reaching the age of adolescence. Up to adolescence, about the general characteristics changes takes place in the age of puberty. We have discussed what type of changes you have seen in during puberty. When the boys and girls reach the puberty, there are different types of changes are there: increase in height, change in body shape, change in voice, increased activity of sweat and sebaceous gland, development of sex organs, reaching mental, intellectual and emotional maturity. Okay, these type of changes we have observed in the puberty age of boys and girls. Okay, now our second topic of the same chapter is secondary sexual characters. We discussed the internal question in the last of the chapter. If you people know the answer, then you can do by yourself, and when I am giving you the answers, please match your answer whether your answer which you have taken is correct or not. Okay students, so secondary sexual character, we are going to start this topic in today's class. If you have any doubt related to the chapter, please ask to me, because most of the things I have already cleared you in the chapter number 9, reproduction in animals. Okay, so when the new things will come in this chapter, in this topic, I will definitely going to explain you. Okay, now secondary sexual characters. Secondary sexual characters are of two types: primary sexual characters and secondary sexual character. These sexual characters is developed and distinguished in male and female. Okay, it is of two types. The sexual character which are present since birth are called as primary sexual characters, and the sexual characters which are controlled by hormones which distinguish between sexually mature males and females but are not involved in reproduction is called secondary sexual character. They are secondary sexual character. They are not involved in the reproduction process, and these were controlled by different types of hormones. This is called as secondary sexual character. Okay, primary sexual characters which present by birth, and secondary sexual characters which developed by hormones and distinguish between male and female, and this secondary sexual does not involve in the reproduction. Okay, listen, this secondary sexual character does not involve in the reproduction process. Okay, so here are the general characteristics of secondary sexual character. In boys, they begin to grow facial hair, that is mustaches and beard. Okay, the hairs also begins to grow on the chest, under the arms and the region above the thighs or the pubic regions. Okay, so you have seen different types of growth: hair growth in your armpits, under body arms, in your chest, beard, mustaches in your faces. Okay, your body becomes more muscular due to the development of muscles. Adam's apple, chest and shoulders were broadened. So these are the physical changes, or you can say secondary sexual characters you will observe in your body in male. Okay, now heavier skull, bone structure, testes start producing sperms. In this age, the secondary sexual character is when the testes in male start producing sperms with the help of sex hormone called testosterone, which we have discussed earlier. Now, what are the characteristics in females? The breast begins to develop, the hairs begin to grow on the chest, under the arms and the region above the thighs or the pubic regions. Okay, menstrual cycle, their ovaries start releases ovary because menstrual cycle is started. These are the secondary sexual characters. High pitched voice, hips were broadened. These are the secondary sexual characters which are seen in females. So here are the characters, secondary sexual characters which we seen in male and female. And the ovaries start releasing the ovum by the sex hormones called estrogen and progesterone, okay, which is formed in the ovary. Now The next topic is hormones. So what are the hormones? Hormones are the chemical substances which coordinate the activities of living organism and their growth. The change which occur at adolescence are controlled by the chemical substance called hormones. Okay, these hormones are the chemical substance which is present inside the living organism. They are responsible for their growth and different types of activity which is going on the human body or in any living organisms. Okay. Hormones are secretion from endocrine glands. Here is endocrine glands by which these hormones were secreted. Okay. There are so many endocrine glands in our body. First, boys, the testes begin to release the male hormone or testosterone. This causes hair growth. Due to this release of this hormone testosterone, this causes hair growth in the male's body. And girls, the ovaries begin to produce the female hormones or the estrogen, which makes the breast develop. Milk secreting glands or mammary glands develops inside the breast. Okay. The production of these hormones is under the control of another hormone in endocrine gland, which is called as pituitary gland. In this endocrine gland, the secretion of hormone is controlled by another hormone which is called as pituitary gland. ठीक है, हॉर्मोन्स रिलीज होते हैं बॉडी में. कहाँ से रिलीज होते हैं? एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड से. अब एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड में एक और ग्लैंड प्रेजेंट है जिसको पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड बोलते हैं. वो कंट्रोल करता है कि कितना हार्मोन्स सिक्रीट करना है, हाउ मच हार्मोन्स विल बी सिक्रीटेड. ओके, दिस पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड इज प्रेजेंट इन द ब्रेन, हमारे सबसे ऊपर, क्योंकि ब्रेन इज द मास्टरमाइंड, सो ये कंट्रोल कर रहा है, सो इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द ब्रेन. Role of hormones in initiating the reproductive function. There are many endocrine glands or ductless glands in the body. Endocrine glands are also called as ductless glands. Okay, the testes and ovaries secrete sex hormones. The sex hormones are under the control of hormones from the pituitary gland. Just now we have discussed this. The pituitary gland secretes many hormones, one of which makes ova mature in the ovaries and sperms from the testes. Okay. Now the onset of puberty is controlled by the hormones. The role of hormones in initiating the reproductive function हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं. So in your book in page number 143, the how this endocrine system functions is given. One topic is there. So let's discuss first. Endocrine glands releases hormones directly into the bloodstream. Okay, these endocrine glands are ductless gland. इनका कोई एक duct नहीं होता, एक pipe नहीं होते जिसके थ्रू वो release करेंगे hormone. So these releases hormones directly to the bloodstream. Hormones are chemical messengers that carry information and instruction. These hormones are called as chemical messenger inside the body. Okay, they carry information and instructions. Hormones are transported by the blood circulation. A hormone reaches a specific body part such as an organ, tissue or cell which the message is to be sent. Such a body part is called target site. देखो, अब मैसेज किसी को देना है, कहीं से निकलती है और किसी के पास पहुंचनी है. सो एक हार्मोन कहाँ जाके पहुंचनी है बॉडी पार्ट में, किस सेल में, किस टिश्यू में, तो दैट साइट इज कॉल्ड एज टारगेट साइट, क्योंकि हार्मोन वहाँ से सिक्रीट हुआ, उसको वहाँ जाके पहुंचना है. सो दैट साइट विच द हार्मोन्स कैन बी रीच, टू बी रीच दैट साइट इज कॉल्ड एज टारगेट साइट. ओके, दिस टारगेट साइट रिस्पॉन्ड टू द हार्मोन्स. नाउ we have discussed this role of hormones initiating the reproductive function. In your book it is given. So the onset of puberty is controlled by the hormones. How? The hormones from pituitary stimulates testes and ovaries to release testosterone in males and estrogen in females. As we know that this pituitary gland stimulates, you can say gives command to release the testes and ovaries, the hormones called testosterone in male and estrogen or progesterone in females. This released in the bloodstream and reach the body part, target site. अभी क्या होता है, blood stream में release हो गया, because they don't have any ducts. अब they have to reach their target site where testes and ovaries. Stimulate changes in the body at onset of puberty. When this hormone reaches their target site, वहाँ पे puberty age में, then the changes will be arises in the body part. Okay. So this is the onset of puberty, which is controlled by hormones. Now, reproductive phase of life in humans. There are reproductive phases will be there in humans. So what are the reproductive phase? Let's start. In female, the reproductive phase of the life begins at puberty. ठीक है, जब वो एज स्टार्ट होती है 10 to 12 years and generally last till the age of approximately 45 to 50 years. ठीक है. Now this is the reproductive phase in female. One ovum matures and is released by one of the ovaries, as we all know that, once in about 28 to 30 days. During this period, the wall of uterus becomes thick, so as to receive the eggs in case it fertilizes and begins to develop. We all discussed these things in the reproduction chapter. वो ovaries release करता है about 20 to 28 days ovum. ठीक है, it will goes to the uterus wall, became so thick and receive the eggs. In case fertilized, if the sperm will enter into the female body through vagina, it will fertilize and fertilization के बाद zygote and further it develops. This is the reproduction. Okay. So one topic is there, menstrual cycle, which we have discussed clearly or in detail in the previous chapter. Okay, everything I have cleared about this menstrual cycle, because when we discussed about reproduction, when we learned about reproduction, menstrual cycle first we have to understand. That's why I have explained this menstrual cycle in your previous chapter. Okay students, now I am again repeating the same menstrual cycle in this only. Just listen it carefully. When fertilization does not occur, देखो fertilize हो गया तो further baby में developed हो गया. अब अगर fertilization नहीं हुआ, so वो eggs कहाँ जाएंगे? In that class also I have explained you this thoroughly, clearly. The released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus wall along with its blood vessels are shed off. अब क्या होता है, यूट्रस वॉल में वो एग है, वो थिक हो गया है. दिस यूट्रस वॉल इज शेड ऑफ, वो क्या हो जाएगा, रप्चर हो जाएगा यहाँ से. दैट यूट्रस वॉल भी शेड ऑफ और रप्चर. दिस कॉज ब्लीडिंग इन वुमेन विच इज कॉल्ड एज मेंस्ट्रुएशन. व्हेन दिस यूट्रस वॉल becomes thick and it is shed off, this cause blood bleeding in women, which is called as menstruation. Okay. Menstruation occurs in about 28 to 30 days. It is a cycle, menstrual cycle, that's why. Okay. Now one topic is there, menarche and menopause. The first menstrual flow begins at puberty is termed as menarche, and the last 45 to 50 years cycle when stopped, which is called as menopause, which I have already explained you in the previous class. Okay. Menopause, the stoppage of menstrual cycle is termed as menopause. Initially menstrual cycle may be irregular, it takes some time to become regular. ठीक है. When the starting age of puberty in females will be there, this menstrual cycle will be irregular. Okay, but after some time or after few years it will be regular. The start of first menstrual cycle is menarche and the stop of menstrual cycle is called as menopause. ठीक है. So this is menstrual cycle. Now this topic is also we have discussed in the previous class. How is the sex of the baby determined? Whether the baby is boy or girl. Sex determination of sex of a baby, sex determination we have already discussed in the previous class. ठीक है, previous chapter में discuss किए हैं. चलो यहाँ भी detail में discuss करते हैं इसको. Let's start the topic. Chromosomes. First we will discuss about the chromosomes. All human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nucleus of their cell. In every cell's nucleus is there. In the nucleus 23 pair of chromosomes are there. Pair, it means 46 chromosomes are there, but these chromosomes are always present in pairs. ठीक है. Out of these 46 chromosomes, 44 are autosomes and only one set of chromosomes is called as sex chromosomes. And these autosomes are called as further जो characteristics होते हैं ना, जैसे कि color, hair of what, the behavior, attitude, these are the, and color, here these are the autosomes, the character present in the autosomes. Okay, and only one pair of chromosomes is called as a sex chromosomes, which is represented by X and Y. Inside the fertilized egg or zygote is the instruction for determining the sex of a baby. This instruction is present in the thread-like structures called chromosomes. These chromosomes are present in the nucleus of the cell. Okay, these chromosomes are present in pairs, 23 pairs are there, it means 46 pairs of 46 chromosomes are there, but the chromosomes are always present in pairs, as I told you. ठीक है? And now we are talking about the sex chromosomes. The 2 chromosomes out of 23 pairs of chromosomes are called as the sex chromosomes. They are named as a X and Y. Female have 2 X chromosomes and male have 1 X and 1 Y chromosomes. Students, if you want to make the notes, take the help of these slides. Okay, ये स्लाइड लो, इससे नोट्स बनाओ. यू आर एबल टू मेक द नोट्स ईजिली, बहुत ईजिली नोट्स बनेंगे. और यू हैव टू मेक द नोट्स ऑफ दिस चैप्टर नंबर 8, 9, 10 कंटिन्यूसली. दिस 3 चैप्टर्स का नोट्स आपकी कॉपी में होना ही चाहिए. और कंप्लीट योर कॉपी स्टूडेंट्स अलॉन्ग विथ मी, बिकॉज एनी टाइम वी ब्रिंग योर कॉपी एट स्कूल. ओके, हम लोग आपकी कॉपी स्कूल मंगा सकते हैं चेक करने के लिए. ठीक है? सो यू नो दैट 5 marks is up to your for copy completion. So students, please complete your copy. बार बार मैं बोल रही हूँ, अपनी कॉपी अप टू डेट कंप्लीट करके रखो. So these sex chromosomes are named as X and Y. In females 2 X chromosomes are present and in male X and Y chromosomes are present. ठीक है? Now chromosomes in eggs and sperm. The gametes, egg and sperm have only one set of chromosomes. See, the unfertilized eggs have always X chromosomes. Okay, we have already discussed. And sperm have 2 kinds of chromosomes, X and Y. फीमेल के पास सिर्फ एक क्रोमोसोम होता है X, और 2X और X. और मेल के पास 2 different types of chromosomes are present, X and Y. One kind has X chromosome and another kind has Y chromosomes. Now development into boys and girls. How this sex determination will develop? Let's see. The sperm contributes Y chromosomes to the egg at fertilization. The zygote would develop into a male child. When this fertilization will occur, when X and Y egg and Y sperm will mate, fertilization occur, then the child becomes a boy, X or Y. It means male, boy. When X egg and X sperm male fertilize together, then the child becomes girl. XX girl and XY boy. This is development into boy and girl, determination between boy and girl. Okay, here you can see XX girl and XY boy. ठीक है? Now hormones other than sex hormones. So there are hormones which are present rather than sex hormones. First we will discuss one topic is there in your book, which is covered into a table box 145, बेटी बचाओ and बेटी पढ़ाओ. So it means save the girl child and educate the girl child. It is a scheme launched by our Prime Minister on 22nd January 2015. इसमें क्या होता है? This scheme is to aim to educate the girl child, to that ensure that the girl child will survive. ठीक है? Because the ratio decline of the girl child, the number of girls per boys is between 0 to 6 years of age. 100 boys between 0 to 6 years of age reflects the per birth discrimination magnification by sex determination test. पहले क्या होता था ना, sex determination test होता था. If the infant is girl, they will abort the child. जो पेरेंट्स होते थे वो abort कर देते कि लड़की है, क्या करेंगे रख के, बाद में दहेज देना पड़ेगा. बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती थी पहले के जो लोग थे, ऑर्थोडॉक्स थे, सुपरस्टिशियस. ओके, they will abort the child. So nowadays these sex determination will be not allowed, totally banned by the government. And our Prime Minister started the scheme which is called as Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao. Okay, the ban of female foeticide focuses on punishing the female families and doctors involved in such practices. अगर अब इस टाइप का कोई करता भी है तो उन लोगों को बहुत कड़ी सज़ा मिलती है. They get punished. Okay, myths, taboos, do's and don'ts. So here are some myths will be there. एक बोलते हैं ना, एक सोच, ढकियानुसी सोच भी है बहुत सारी चीज़ों को एक लड़कियों को लेके. सो वो क्या है देखो. There are many wrong beliefs that you should discard as an intelligent adolescent. Now you people are intelligent, पढ़े लिखे हो, दिमाग है तुम लोगों के पास, बहुत सारी चीज़ों को जानते हो, पढ़ते हो, सोशल मीडिया पे सब जगह देखते हो. सो क्या है वो सारा चीज़, वो क्या ऐसी चीज़ है जो हमको नहीं सोचनी चाहिए, नहीं करनी चाहिए, जो लोग बोलते हैं ये नहीं करना चाहिए, वो नहीं करना चाहिए, सो वो सारी चीज़ों को हमको हटाना है दिमाग से अपने। ये सारी चीज़ें ऐसी कुछ नहीं होती, लोगों के दिमाग में बस बैठा हुआ है। तो क्या है वो सारी चीज़ें? अ गर्ल बिकेम प्रेग्नेंट इफ शी लुक्स एट अ बॉय ड्यूरिंग मेस्ट्रुअल साइकिल। इफ द गर्ल्स इन हर मेस्ट्रुअल साइकिल, इफ शी लुक्स towards a boy during his menstrual cycle, she became pregnant. So this is a such illogical things which are going through the minds of different types of people. Okay. Second, the mother is responsible for the sex of the baby child. No. Now you have learned that a father is responsible, sperm is responsible for the sex of the child, because in male X and Y chromosomes are present. In female only X chromosomes are present. So it totally depends upon the sperm of a male, whether the child is baby girl or baby boy. Okay. And the last one is the girl should not be allowed to enter in the kitchen during the menstruation. So in different types of people have different types of thoughts and thinking. The people think that if the girl is in her menstrual cycle, she is not allowed to go in the kitchen. So these are the unbelievable things which we have to vanish, or we have to not allow or discard these things from the mind of the people. Okay. Now we are going to start the hormones other than the sex hormones of the same chapter, page number 146. There are several types of hormones are present rather than the sex hormones in our body. Okay, let's discuss about these hormones. These hormones secreted by the pituitary stimulates testes and ovaries to produce their hormones. The pituitary is attached to the brain, as I told you. A part of the pituitary, there are other endocrine glands in the body such as thyroid, pancreas, adrenal glands. Thyroid, pancreas and adrenal glands. These are also different types of glands in which hormones are present and their functions are different. Okay. So let's discuss first goiter. This is the disease of thyroid gland. ठीक है. थायराइड ग्लैंड सिक्रीसेस थायरोक्सिन, और इसका जो मेन फंक्शन है वो हमारे गोइटर को ठीक करने का. इट्स स्टिमुलेट व्हेन द थायरोक्सिन इज stimulates proper amount in our body, then this goiter will not, the disease will not occur in our body. Okay. In this disease the thyroid gland is not producing the hormone thyroxine. ठीक है. Now diabetes, when pancreas is not reducing the hormone insulin, pancreas located in the stomach and it releases insulin. When it's not releases insulin, the sugar level is low in sufficient quantities, it is known as diabetes. ठीक है. Now adrenal glands releases adrenaline and aldosterone, and it is pair of adrenal gland present in the top of each kidney. ये adrenal gland kidney में present होता है. The adrenal gland secretes hormones which maintain the correct salt balance in the body. ये blood pressure की बीमारी जो होती है ना, वो इसी वजह से होती है, जो हमारा salt level balance करके रखता है हमारी body में, due to the release of this adrenaline gland. Adrenals also produce the hormones adrenaline. It helps in the body to adjust the stress when one is very angry, embarrassed or worried. Simple blood pressure BP की बीमारी होती है अगर ये एड्रेनालाइन हमारी बॉडी में प्रॉपर अमाउंट में ग्रो नहीं करता है. नाउ ग्रोथ हार्मोन, पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड्स लोकेटेड इन द बेस ऑफ द ब्रेन एंड इट इज कॉल्ड एज द ग्रोथ हार्मोन्स. थायराइड एंड एड्रेनालाइन secretes the hormones which when they receive orders from pituitary through its hormones. Pituitary gland is called the master gland. क्यों? क्योंकि वो ऑर्डर करता है दूसरे ग्लैंड्स को, थायराइड को, पैनक्रियास को, एड्रिनल को, देन दे रिलीज हार्मोन्स. Pituitary also secrete growth hormones which is necessary for the normal growth of a person. And the deficiency disease है dwarfism. Okay, height नहीं बढ़ती, बौने हो जाते हैं लोग due to this, when this growth hormone will not released in the human body. Now metamorphosis, we have already discussed this metamorphosis in previous chapter, so I am not going to so much detail. Metamorphosis is the transformation of a young larva. We have seen the drastic changes larva into an adult. This is called as metamorphosis. Okay, which we have seen in frog. The larva go through different types of changes through a different hormones, which is called as metamorphosis into an adult. Role of hormones in completing the life cycle history of insects or frogs. You can see metamorphosis in insects is controlled by insect hormone. In a frog, it is controlled by thyroxine, the hormone produced by thyroid. Okay, thyroxine production requires the presence of iodine in water. ठीक है, if the water in which the tadpoles are growing does not contain sufficient iodine, the tadpoles can become adults. So this thyroxine hormone plays important role in the life cycle of frogs. ठीक है, so hormones also plays important role in insects and frog, the life cycle of insects and frog. Now reproductive health. हमारा reproductive health कैसा होना चाहिए? Here we have to discuss all the things. So students, let's wind up the class for today's. In our next part, we will discuss the reproductive health. Okay, everything and the multiple choice question. Internal question of the same chapter. Okay, and I will also explain you this role of hormones in completing the life cycle of insects and frog in the next class, in part 3 of the same chapter. Till then, after completion of video, read the chapter carefully. Okay, take care of yourself and see you all in the next class. Thank you so much, students.